Hi guys, welcome to another stream. It's been a couple of days already, but we're back with another God stream talking about really deep topics that I recently kind of realized or got back onto. I really miss doing these streams, it's the foundation of everything I do. And I today really realized the importance of not just believing, but writing down your beliefs. Today started my morning with getting back onto my journal, which I haven't used for a couple days, and I just realized how much your brain is growing and how much actually your belief system is changing when you write things down. Be it writing down your problems, be it writing down your visualization, your goals, whatever aspirations you have. It is so important to write it down. And I was literally on the edge of not knowing where to go anymore. You have to understand, the more projects you take on, the more things you do, the more responsibility you have. Because in the end, it's not only you, it might be people that are part of your project. It's your family, it's your friends. You have literally responsibilities for so many more than just yourself. And I realized that, you have all of that weight on your shoulders, because me showing up right now is not just for me, it's for everyone around and being part of that project. So it has way more responsibility. And what I wanted to say is that sometimes things don't work out. And I'm fine with that. I don't have to eat out anymore. I don't have to travel so much. I can cut down my expenses, but certain people are living off your expenses. And with that in my mind, you have that pressure, and then you're anxious when things don't work out the way they should be working out, and everything is stacking up on you. And taking a step back, being first of all grateful for where you are, is helping you towards not feeling anxious or feeling less anxious. And second of all, writing it down. Because when you write down, let's say you're afraid. Let's say you're afraid of losing your job. You write down that, okay? And then you think of it, what are you actually afraid of? Maybe of not getting another job. So then you can conquer that fear with reaching out or searching for other jobs to pay your expenses. When you don't point it out, when you don't expose it, fear is only in the darkness. Fear is only in your mind. When you write it down, first of all, you realize how less of a fear that actually is, because it's just a thought most of the time. And then of course you understand that your fear is maybe an opportunity, because today I wrote down in my journal, every single obstacle in my way is an opportunity for greatness. That's what an obstacle, adversity, and all of the things happening to you are there for. That's all. And with that in my mind, now every time I conquer or I hit adversity, I hit certain lows in my life, I have certain things not working out the way I want them to work out, I think of that. Every single obstacle is literally opportunity for greatness. And that is the way I'm now conquering every single thing in my life, because I was lost. I was literally drifting away from my goals. And the reason it is because of myself, because I had really anxious thoughts. I was scared. I was like, imagine things don't work out. Imagine I end up having not just making not enough, but having so much to even pay back, be it money, be it whatever, that I couldn't handle anything of it anymore. And, you have certain ambitions, you go with time. So, you kind of have that as a pressure and so on. There's a lot of a lot of certain obstacles or certain variables in your way that kind of pushes you, but also sometimes crumbles you down, because you have that weight on your shoulders. So now the only reason that I started to stream right now, and it was really important for me to talk about it, is because I realized how important it is to share. Because I knew how important journaling is, but like I said, faith is one thing, but experiencing certain, the experience when you are faithful, the experience that you go through in life is what actually makes faith so important or make faith so strong. Because now I know I've been through so much worse things in my life that no matter what will come next, I know how to conquer it, because I know I did it back then. And the only reason to not like stay the same person is by writing things down, to understand that you grow as a person. Because sometimes I look up my journals from a year, 2, if not 3 years ago, and check them out and literally see the way of me thinking about certain problems in my life that I now have conquered, the reasons or like the abilities that I gained through obstacles, through adversities, and so on. Like all of that is so important. So guys, journaling, you know, read as much as you want, but journaling is helping me to keep it strong, you know, to keep my faith strong, to keep my ambitious visions and all of these goals that I have so strong and so vivid and so clear in my mind that no doubts at all, I will make it. I will make it 100%. Watch me in a year from now on, and you will see that I make every single thing that I set myself that I'm gonna accomplish. I will accomplish these things. So with that said in my mind, guys, it's a really short stream. I'm sorry for actually not streaming every single day. Like I said, I've been through so much things that I just had to take a step back and visualize my dreams again, because you get drifted away by everything you do. You know, everyone wants to have your attention. Everyone is seeking your attention. Everyone is kind of like paying for your attention, be it social media, be it you waking up in the morning and checking your phone. Everyone wants that, be it emails, whatsoever. Like, you know, attention nowadays is the gold of our society, and I'm now really sacred and really special with who I give my attention towards to, because like I said, what you focus on, your energy will flow. And I'm not putting my energy into anything that will not help me get towards my goals. And I have my goals clear. I'm gonna write them down every single night. I'm gonna visualize them. I'm gonna sit in my bed and I'm gonna think about everything that I want to be and everyone that I like, every single goal that I want, and set myself out for accomplishing. And I'm gonna make it. I have no doubts at all. I know if God is on my side, who can, like, the world can turn against me, I will still come out on top, and I'm gonna make it happen. So visualizing, reading every single day, I'm gonna read more and more, because I know I'm so far from knowing it all. I'm just a human being. I'm just a student of life in the end, and I'm gonna keep on reading, keep on journaling. The current read that I have, let me just show it to you guys pretty quick. Your Next 5 Moves by Patrick Bet-David with Greg Dinkin, if that's correctly pronounced. That's maybe you saw him, like I think you've seen a couple of podcasts or videos of him. So we're currently reading that, and there's even more books that I want to accomplish. I want to get back into reading a book a week. That means reading about 50, if not more, books a year. And I actually want to go into reading 100 books a year. So let's see how fast I can accomplish these goals, and journal every single night, every single morning about my days to get better and better and better. And believe me, in a year from now on, I'm gonna achieve every single thing that I achieved, like that I set myself out that I'm gonna achieve in a year. And I'm happy towards pushing more and more, and I'm happy for you to still listen to me. There's so much things I know on social media, but everyone watching my content, everyone is part of the streams, everyone that is, you know, engaging, it just says a lot about you. And I know that you will grow as well. You will grow from my mistakes. You will learn from my mistakes. You will learn from how I kind of succeeded and how I will succeed. And you can literally do the same thing. Like I said right now, read, visualize your thoughts, journal, dwell on that, meditate on it, and soon you will come up on top if you have God on your side, because that's the most important. You know, you have that bond, you have that thought of God, you have that kind of that pull for a reason. You know, I'm not sitting here talking and trying to spread the word if I have no reason for it. I have a vision. I know that a lot of people are seeking him. I know a lot of people want to get close to God, and if I could just tell you to maybe pray tonight, and you're praying and you getting a closer relationship with God, then that's all that I have to say. You know, I'm not here to to preach, but I'm just here to talk about it, you know, to make it more important how it is, like how much you can gain with having faith. Because when you have the faith of a mustard seed, you can move mountains. I don't know if you know how big a mustard seed is, but it's literally so small. And imagine that amount of faith that you only need in order to move mountains. And now ask yourself what you're currently going through or what you're currently struggling with, how much less faith you need in order to conquer that. Because it's really, really less. So just make sure to show up, build your faith with God, and you will be like, you will gain so much out of it. I could literally start crying now how much of importance it is for me in my life right now, because I know that nothing else can bring you that inner peace and that joy besides your faith to God. And faith is, you know, built up on trust and experience and showing up for Him when no one else will, and not about just preaching or like showing everyone that you're faithful. Like, it's not about that. It's about these lonely nights when you're in your room, when you're about to do something bad, but you know that God doesn't like it, that you know that that's not the right thing, and you choose right even though no one knows about it. That is where you prove your faith. That is where you show everyone, and most importantly yourself, how much you can respect yourself and how much God is respecting you, because you are trying to do the best in life and follow God. And that's all I wanted to say, guys. I appreciate you all for joining the stream again. I'm getting back with much more content, but I just have to point out every single thing that I'm currently working on, as mentioned, better, so I can make everything work and not just do one thing and then, you know, lag on to doing it for a couple of weeks and come back. So God is great. I appreciate you all for joining the stream, and I'm really happy for you all that you're still here, you're still watching, because that means the world to me, guys. Without you, I couldn't do what I do. I said it 1,000 times and I actually mean it. So yeah, see you in the next live stream. Be happy, put God first in everything you do, and everything else will be added into your life. Love you all, guys. Appreciate you for watching.